I don't know. Probably.
The buyer's calling.
Beep, beep, beep,
They're
beep.
buying the food. Oh, they've sold out. I'm extraordinarily lucky. That is the voice of all male hosts in the world. They all sound like they're...
Billy Mays!
Billy Mays here!
Did you know that there are batting cages in the vicinity?
No.
I fail to see the appeal to adults swinging bats, screaming their grievances at society.
Well, you kind of put a little bit in that.
I want to go! You don't need to relieve your stress like that. Not until the hardships of adulthood. You're too old to try becoming a baseball player. Even so, it could be a pleasant distraction. Visit the batting cages if you ever feel free. It's ill-suited to an intellectual like me. Gah! My back!
You get it, because he doesn't take care of his body.
Yeah, his back wouldn't hurt if he played baseball.
You know, being like this. This is so good on your back. Instant message.
But it's you. How's your studying coming along for your exams? By the way, I have a new medicine ready. I want to test it on you as soon as possible. You stop by, my little guinea pig.
I would, but I'm not bold. Wait, did you get a boldness?
Yeah, I'm everything but smart. But not immediately. I don't have death. Now I need death. I need death, guys.
Well, you can't do that for now. You can't be death. What are you looking for?
Something here, something.
Station Square? It better not be a place where a giant, slightly reptilian blob of water comes to be and destroys the entire place.
It's unlucky.
I've been right here. That over there... Wait. No, rotate the camera over that way. That two little arch things with the banner. That street is called Basketball Street.
Which one?
This right here.
Oh, why?
It's just what it's called.
Why?
I'm sure there's a reason. Let me see.
Huh?
That is not what I meant to do.
What's over here? No, no!
It's also called Center Guy. Or Center Street.
Something in the arcade? Oh, it's Ryuji. That's what's here.
He's a nice guy.
Oh, do I want to try getting death back on my team?
Are you going to have space? Like, are you going to feasibly think that you genuinely have space?
I'm gonna have to fuse something. Ugh, I had to shuffle my team around. It's costing me money, but... I want that bonus, damn it!
Fusion.
It was renamed Basketball Street in 2011. It used to be called Center Guy. Guy meaning street. Well, actually meaning boulevard, like large street.
Oh, we can combine Temperance and Moon. That'll make some room.
Not
It doesn't level up, but it's new.
And it makes the funny face.
It goes...
select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Oof.
Its power will be nothing now for a rebirth.
You keep hearing now for a Reaper.
It's because it's close to the National Gymnasium,
I'll bring some Vigor back into your body.
which hosted Vigor,
Come on, let's check out the mysterious nature of this world.
which was constructed to host the aquatic and basketball events in the 1964 Tokyo Olympics.
Aquatic basketball. Oh, we can get art? Oh,
That is actually a thing. Aquatic basketball.
oh yeah. Archangel we could make.
I see.
But it's justice and we lose hero points.
And he's cool looking, but not right now.
Finished for now.
Now you have space for death.
These are the paths you
Well,
have
I need death. Give me death.
I'm not even looking for liberty, just give me death. Please.
You'll withdraw Draw this is your. Is this what
I'm
you
spending
want?
a lot of money.
Can always work.
Are you finished?
Yeah, but that's boring.
I mean, you don't really need money for anything now that you've got all those.
Time, inmate.
I guess if you wanted to get a lover's one, but you can't yet.
Somewhere.
Because she's busy. I like how they changed Toho Cinemas to Toyo Cinemas.
I have something.
Help! I'm drunk.
Yeah, but that's probably hard on people.
Alright, let's go do some bad signs.
Why didn't you just accept the message? Okay.
I'll have everything ready for you. Don't you run away, okay? Kitty?
Don't you love the idea of being injected with untested chemicals?
No, I'm probably gonna be drinking it.
Or drinking untested chemicals?
In spring, one sleeps a sleep that knows no dawn, huh? Need a nap. Or at least some good old-fashioned caffeine in my system. You came because you saw my messages, right? I want to do bad science. I developed a new medicine. Can you come to the back?
So what are you going to do? Want to hang out with Takemi?
Please.
In that case, I'm going to start setting up, so go wait in the examination room. This doesn't feel legal.
Well, it's because of the fact that she's not being screened by a government agency is really the reason that it seems illegal. Because this is exactly how we do test new medicines. It's just there's usually some government people watching to make sure you're not like putting arsenic in a bottle and giving it to somebody and saying that it cures foot fungus or whatever. I'm gonna look around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
Ever so cat-friendly. Here you go. I made various adjustments to the previous drug, based on your trial results. Alright, drink it down in one gulp.
It also has changed color.
Full taste, both sour and bitter. Overwhelms me. Smell is terrible. I'm having a hard time breathing.
Are you going to go into like anaphylactic shock or something now?
Your reaction to it is absolutely perfect. I feel a bit dazed, hmm? Yes, I mixed in some special components. Okay, let's see your temperature and blood pressure. I'm also going to draw some blood. Also, want to perform a few motor skill tests. Those might be too much for you right now.
Is she going to draw some blood without having us fast first? Because you don't get very good readings on certain aspects.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, if you're doing anything that has to do with your cholesterol or anything like that, you don't want to eat beforehand. So what is she testing?
Anyway, since we're in the final stages, I should first stabilize the fundamental formula. Oh, so you are here.
What?
I'm in the middle of an examination. Told you before, officer. To investigate me, you need to show me a warrant. I'm here because we received a report. I need to see a detailed statement of medical expenses and full medical records. But you didn't have enough time to hide any incriminating documents, huh? Must be under the orders of the medical chief of staff. Here you go. Huh? This kid here is my only patient today. If you're asking for his medical expenses, I'm guessing I'm under suspicion of improper billing. Without a receipt, I'd say you've been sent on a wild goose chase. What's going on here? You're being manipulated. That report is fictitious. It's nothing but an attempt to harass me. What?
I still left the bear with 3
Yep.
syringes in his eye, one in his eye.
And then he's just smiling.
You're like, hey.
This is fine. Hey, you. What are you doing here? You don't seem to be sick. Are you up to something illegal?
Ah, if I'm not sick, I must be doing something illegal by going to the doctor.
Oh no! He saw me doing my crime! We're on a date!
I know my rights is probably the one she'll appreciate.
Do you have a warrant for disclosure, officer? If not, I'd be happy to report this. So, is there anything else? As you see, I'm pretty busy here. Fine. You're infuriating, you know that? But I expect nothing less from the plague. I'm so over this.
Harassment?
I kind of want to agree.
But harassment is, well, yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I think we're gonna get along just fine. It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it was my former superior who made that false report. You eavesdropped on our conversation the other day, remember? He's just trying to put pressure on me by having the police investigate me in my practice.
By the way,
Anyway, I need to draw some blood. There'll be some mild anemia, but only temporarily. You'll be fine. It's part of our deal, remember? So I have no choice. I like it to listen to superiors. Enjoy your medicine. This is
And more.
bonding.
Does that mean more shopping is available?
Let's see. Probably. Oh, it doesn't have the name of the card there.
All right.
That's weird. Oh, I don't get a special benefit this round. I'm gonna draw more blood than usual, since you're healthy and all. What? What? She's a vampire!
She is a vampire.
But she can only drink medicated blood.
Mm-hmm.
That's her whole thing.
Well, she's allergic to regular blood. She's putting stuff in that's
Yeah.
like an antihistamine for her own body.
Right, that's why she can only drink normal blood. I mean medicated blood. Blech. Only kidding. Okay, please lie down. You can go home once I'm done.
Anemia is such a horrible feeling.
It's just,
I get really dizzy and very sick to my stomach when it happens.
oh, it needs guts and it increases guts.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Only a little bit, huh? She seems pretty intense, you know?
take care.
By the way, I have parsed everything except what it's talking about on the bear sign. The first word I'm guessing is vaccine because I don't know the kanji for vaccine, but then it does say do not fear. So that's why I'm thinking it's either vaccine or
I
shot.
know you're just hanging out with people. They always have to call you after you leave.
Yeah.
I'm a little guinea pig. You get home safely.
I mean, this is a fair reason to call someone.
You're just down the road.
But I'm saying it's a fair reason to call someone.
That's true.
If they've been walking and you've just given them an experimental medication.
You still seemed kind of dizzy when you left, so I figured I'd check in.
Yeah,
That
see,
makes
this is a valid call.
You know how it is. Some patients get sick on their way back home. I think I have superpowers.
Say it. You're not lying.
Huh. You sound fine enough to joke, at least. Maybe I should up the dosage next time. Yeah, we not? I think it'll be okay, but call me if you start feeling sick. Okay, I'm looking forward to our next clinical trial.
Tomorrow's the day.
Hey!
Tomorrow's the board meeting.
Oh, he's not making a funny face. There we go.
Don't worry. I'm sure the change of heart worked. Board meeting's tomorrow, right? We're gonna get expelled if Kamoshida doesn't have a change of heart by then. I'm sure he will. Well, no, I mean, that one's encouraging too. Either way, I'm not going to lose hope. You're right.
You're not going to lose hope.
It's a little too early to be giving up now. Guess we're gonna find out tomorrow one way or another. We just gotta brace ourselves for all the possibilities.
I'm sorry I can't offer more reassurance, but he should have the change of heart.
Fitting music.
Tension! Hello? Have you eaten?
Yeah.
Yes, he has. Alright, I'll be up in a few minutes.
Let's just believe in that while we wait for tomorrow.
I don't mind if you use the coffee maker. Just clean up when you're done.
He has a thing to say.
Wow!
Yeah, brewing coffee will cause time to pass. No! I will never do that. Not giving you any allowance. If you want money, get a job.
This literally is a job, but he is giving us free room and board.
What should we do?
Is that the only thing he has to say? Why does it keep the floating bubble above his head?
This means we can talk to him.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Oh yeah, you can watch a DVD.
DVD. Does it work more when it's bad weather?
I don't think so.
Nice! Oh!
Mr. Sandman man me a sand?
Your wife. You were very close to her. You are very close to her. Even now.
This can't be. She's... What are you saying?
Make him the cutest Mankar who can.
It's true.
It's a strange story about a woman who can speak with the spirits of the deceased.
Hey, hey!
I wonder if that woman would join the Phantom Thieves. She'd be useful, don't you think?
I don't know.
I mean, you
yes.
are speaking with spirits. What a woman! Devoted to the spirits of the dead like that. You can learn a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama.
Sparkly. Be a while before he gets to rank 3.
Does it take many points?
Probably.
Starting to get late, bed.
I need to use the bathroom machine.
Illegal.
Just gonna make sure the dialogue is dialogue.
It is.
This is no good.
Mondays are such a drag.
Just leave him walking for a while.
Mondays are indeed such a drag. It is true. The only people who don't or who like Mondays are people who are off on Mondays. Or who actually like really like their job. Because I don't dislike my job, but I do like being home. Or at least hanging out with friends if I'm going to be somewhere. It is much more preferred. This, by the way, is how to dance. If anyone ever asks you if you can dance, you now know how to dance. The drama time it has happened. It's such a bright controller. It's actually very emo controller.
Really?
Black and pink and green.
Oh.
Yes.
Why don't they give us today off too? Have the rest of the week off starting tomorrow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Speaking of, what's up with that calling card? The one sent to Kamoshida?
You didn't say something about stealing his distorted desires or something weird like that? Distorted.
Yeah, something like that. I'm sure it's just a prank. No one's taking it seriously.
It got sucked into my face.
No, your face got sucked into all of them,
Oh.
and the blackness is what your
Shoot.
face was preventing.
What's with the sudden morning assembly?
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other
That's worth an assembly.
That would definitely be worth addressing.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
Apparently it's a thing we have to do, because
Especially,
it's still an issue with people to this day.
especially in Japan.
It's pretty bad in Japan. I think it's one of the
There was
worst
that
Oh.
in the
weird
world.
calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out. We're lucky that morning practice got canceled
I
though.
feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
If you are running a school and you're not freaked out by someone jumping off of your roof, then
You've-
there are some very serious issues going on at that school.
Let's begin this school.
Why are you so egg-shaped?
Kingpin.
As you all know, a tragic event took place the other day. Thankfully, we have been informed that she has
Oh.
pulled through, but it will take time until she...
Excellent.
Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and... Mr. Kamoshida, what's the...
I have been
Oh
reborn.
no. He's weirder now.
That is why I will confess everything to you all.
Huh? What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Confess? Did the volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher. Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
That's a confession.
Sexual harassment? What? Why would he say that himself? He is
Volleyball
the
team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
I thought of this school as my own castle. There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion, simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take
What?
responsibility. I kill myself for it.
What?
What did he just say?
I agree with the principal. They're just like,
Mr. Kamoshida is, not well.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now.
Everyone, return to your classes.
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die! You have no right to run from this!
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes.
Even just like,
I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well.
even just like if you had like a huge like therapy and like fixed your shit. I mean, if it's something that can be arrested under law, then yeah. But even if like you do all this stuff and you
What's important
can't,
is that you improve.
yeah, if you become a better person, I think if you become a better person, if you genuinely become a better person, that almost, not everything, but almost everything can be forgiven. If you kill someone, obviously there's no forgiving killing someone. You know, if you, torture someone or, anything like that, obviously that's a little different.
It's hard to speak in absolutes over such a
Yeah.
matter.
And so, I mean, that's true. Like, if you kill someone because of self-defense, that's a little different too. I mean, the real big thing that I think is unforgivable is remorselessness. If you
absolutely.
if you don't feel you're doing anything wrong and you just keep doing it, that I think is the ultimate sin, as it were, because it means you're not learning, you're not improving yourself.
Right. If you close yourself off to improvement, there's nothing that can be done for you.
Yeah. And like I've talked to several people who said almost anything, you deserve a second chance.
I agree.
Again, obviously if you if you kill someone, you can't unkill someone. So there are certain things where you have to make
It's always going
exceptions.
to be that way.
Yeah, but if a
You can
person
still strive
yeah.
to become the kind of person who wouldn't have done this.
So I would say that in a way, while the desire for I get where the desire for vengeance and stuff comes. If a person does bad and they really think that ending it is the thing, they need therapy. Because
Correct.
you can become better. Anyone can become better. There are people who have, there are ex-gangbangers who killed bunches of people who turned around and started teaching people self-defense or,
Right.
rescuing others from the system that they were also a part of. Anyone can become better. I think that is my claim on this kind of thing, is that anyone can improve.
Ending yourself is the weakest form of atonement possible.
Usually, the best phrasing, even though it's kind of stereotypical, is that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
And so, it's heavy to throw that around. I really do think, most people, if they have any actual sense of justice or remorse or anything like that, can become can become a better person in the end. And so you could have done most of the worst things. Again, if it goes beyond the pale, like, school shooters, big things like that, it's going to be hard to forgive you. But if you make some mistakes and you hit that wall one day and you go, holy shit, what have I been doing? And you become better.
Self-awareness is key.
Yeah. That's the biggest, because I can imagine most people, especially as teenagers and stuff like that, have made some huge mistakes. Probably mistakes that if they weren't,
That's
a child at the time, they probably could have gone to jail for, things like that. I probably know some that I went to school with, if I'm thinking about it. But if they're a good person now, that's especially under the age of 25, I think that your brain's not fully developed. You can make some big mistakes, but you just gotta become a better person.
Right.
And so,
like in this case, I feel Kamoshida is forgivable, but he has to change for that to
that's
work.
what I'm saying. If he became like an excellent role model and an inspiring one, an encouraging one, not a vindictive and angry one, while it would be a hell of a lot of work, he could atone and become a better person, as people have done before. A really good example is in the WWE. There's a wrestler named Shawn Michaels. When he was on what is considered his first run, because he retired for a few years and then came back, he was considered a menace in the locker room. He would politic and get other people's futures basically pulled out from under them. And he was a selfish guy, and he was a bully, and a hateful guy. And it was like known in the industry, don't cross Shawn Michaels because he'll ruin your career. And when he came back the second time, while I don't necessarily think religion is necessary, for him in particular, he found Jesus and was born again and became a much more humble person and spent a lot of his time trying to build up new rookies and encouraging them and stuff like that. And he became like beloved. He even made up with the person who, I don't know if you know what the Montreal Screwjob is, but it's a situation in 1997 where Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels planned this thing, and they took the title off a person who wasn't expecting to lose the title that night because he was supposed to be leaving the company soon. And they pulled this whole thing behind his back and embarrassed him in front of his family at his hometown. And it caused this huge stir. By the time he was on his second run, he had made amends with even someone he'd hurt that bad. And so I really do think that...
I've heard of stories of former clan members who have basically done a complete 180.
Daryl Davis. Look up Daryl Davis. Daryl Davis is a guy, I think he's a blues musician who started making it his job to go to things like clan rallies.
Oh, right,
and talking with people and making friends with all these clan members, and he pulled numerous people out.
Just by, I guess, humanizing himself.
Yeah, and so that dude is a legend. If you want to look up some interesting stories, look up Daryl Davis. He's an awesome guy.
In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Well, clearly what we did worked.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Maybe a bit too well. Maybe.
So the rumors weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in. Someone please call the police!
Just do it yourself.
The police?
Wow. This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
Isn't this just like what that calling card said? Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real? Was something done to Kamoshida?
Now, there isn't the questioning the morality of forcing him to grow.
But there's also the question of the morality of forcing yourself on somebody.
Right. There's a question, again, while the end can't fully justify the means, I don't think that's an absolute.
Mm-hmm. And in all the cases, even with what you're talking about here, consent is a very important thing.
Yeah.
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened. Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
Hey, is this for real?
He's turning himself in just like that?
What's going to happen to the volleyball team?
Marasi will show up
This
now.
is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once.
His heart really did change.
Seems like it. But was this really for the best?
See, and I can get him questioning that too. Because
he's clearly an immense emotional pain.
Yeah, because I think there's something to be said, especially in a case of someone like him. Well, if he wants to turn himself in, some people do that. Some people carry the weight of the sin and just endure it as just part of their life now. They've changed, they've moved on or whatever. But,
that's a lot of guilt.
It is an immense amount of guilt, but at the same time, again, once you start breaching consent, I can see how someone might feel like, you know.
And again, once you've reached the point where this is the only way.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to the fact that he didn't have come to Jesus moment as it was before actually, you know, directly harming other people. Once you start directly harming other people, I think that makes it a lot more difficult to get by. If, you know, if he had, as I've said before, if it, like, one of the big examples is, say you have like I think I said it last time, was if you have like a drug dealer, that's bad. It's really bad.
It's dangerous.
The second that you give drugs to someone and they OD because of you or something, and you just get hit by that truck of guilt, for example, those people might not turn themselves in, but they might live with that. And it might be enough in some of those cases to they're like, I'm done. I'm not touching this anymore. I'm beyond this. I'm a better person than this. That's I think the biggest example I can think of that's one of those that I feel can put it into perspective for someone in a less nebulous sense. Because it's one of those things where it's not literally, truly your fault, but you can't see it as not your fault if you're the one who did it.
And you're not entirely innocent.
Mm-hmm. And I could see someone not turning themselves in for something like that, but just dealing with the guilt and getting through life and becoming a better person from that.
Right. It takes guts to turn yourself in.
Well, but the other thing is that it debates the self-preservation thing. To some point, again, as I'm saying with the drug dealer example, if all it's going to do now that you've already become a better person is take time off of your life, is it always worth it?
Right. What is the benefit?
Yeah, if all you're doing is now that you've changed and you could be a better person, you could save other people's life. Like, say, I would say, I mean, again, I can understand jail. I mean, I can understand that, or even turning yourself in. But I could also see it as one of those things where, you know,